Hello, I am Jeremy Bivens, and I'm going to share a little bit about myself for the EDTC 681 course for the second half of summer for Morehead State University. Alright, so I'll start off by sharing a little bit about me. I live in Dunmore, Kentucky, which is really close to Lake Malone, if you know where that's at. I'm about an hour from Bowling Green, roughly 2 hours or a little bit more for maybe Louisville, Lexington. I'm over in the south central part of Kentucky, and I'm in Muhlenberg County. I'm a lifelong learner, and I want to be an educator for as long as possible. I want to be a lifelong learner for as long as possible, too. And you'll see in a little bit more about my education background and a little bit more about that. I'm a coffee drinker. I love it. I need to probably slow down, but somehow that just keeps making me be able to keep teaching and learning. I have two rescue dogs, Ruby and Honey, and here's a picture of them on this slide. Fun fact, during the month of June and then the first 8 days of July of 2024, I wrote 2 chapters of the dissertation, the 2 heaviest parts, chapters 4 and chapters 5. So I'm on the downward slide of that progress from a doctorate degree, and I'm very thankful to have most of that behind me. I enjoy jigsaw puzzles and Sudoku puzzles. I'll be starting my 10th year of teaching in August, and I like working with epoxy resin and silicone molds. And one other thing that I love to do is I like to cook and I like to bake. And usually I take those to work, whatever I bake and cook, so that I can get it out of the house and not have to worry with the calories and get the opportunity to cook and bake some more. Alright, you can see a list of my background with what classes, what programs I've completed. My high school was Muhlenberg County. It was the first year of the Mustangs. I have an Associates of Science from Madisonville Community. I have my Bachelor's in Science and Mathematics from Kentucky Wesleyan. I have an MAED in Secondary Teacher Leadership from Murray State. I have my EDS from University of the Cumberlands. That's also where I'm completing my EDD degree. It's in Educational Leadership. The dissertation itself is about perceptions of secondary level educators on educational technology integration post COVID-19. And I'm also working on the Morehead State Masters of Arts in Educational Technology. And for these last 2 degrees, I hope to get them done before the start of 2025. That's my goal. Here are my Kentucky teacher certifications. It's in math, business, teacher leader. I've got supervisor of instruction and director of pupil personnel. I have taught at Hopkins County and Russellville Independent for the public school systems. I was there in the public school system for about 7.5 years, and then for the last year and a half, I've been at South Central Community and Technical College, where I teach math, and it's a fun job. I love it. I don't get to do as much relationship building or work with curriculum as I did at the public school, so I do miss that component. But college is fun. I recommend it if you ever get a chance. I'm actually teaching the technical algebra and trig class right now during the summer, which is asynchronous, and the students complete work and email me for extensions and questions. It's not a whole lot involved with that component. Alright, here are some of the courses I've taught over my years. I've been an 8th grade teacher. I taught middle school for 1 year. I also have taught high school with Algebra 1, Algebra 2, RTI classes, Pre-Cal, AP Calculus, Business Economics. That was a fun class to teach. I also taught senior math, advanced topics, ACT prep, and then at the college level I've taught the college algebra class, the workshop, and then technical algebra and trig. Some of my goals, to let you all know, hope to complete both the EDD with Cumberland's and the MA with Moorhead both by December of this year. I want to get them out of the way. I'm planning on taking a vacation either in December or summer of 2025. I've been taking classes and I think I'm ready for a break and go somewhere for just a little bit of time. Eventually I want to teach undergraduate and graduate education and leadership classes. At some point maybe be a dean, maybe. And I plan on starting a new graduate program sometime in 2025. Probably not January, but maybe summer or fall of next year. I'd like to start something else. I work for KCTCS, so I get a good tuition discount, and I think why not just keep learning whenever the opportunity to do so is at a cheap rate. Also, I want to get into grant writing. That's another big thing I'm going to try to push myself to do. Alright, well, I look forward to working with everybody in this class. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and hope you all have a great day, and hope we have a great class. Thank you all.